2025 UK skilled worker visa. These 5 mistakes will destroy your application. It's very important to be aware that even a minor mistake on your application could lead to a refusal. Planning to apply for a UK skilled worker visa in 2025? With the new UK's immigration rules taking effect from July 2025, the process has become more complex and unforgiving. A refusal isn't just a delay, it could negatively impact your immigration record in the future. Before you submit anything, you need to know what not to do. In this video, I'll guide you through 5 of the most common mistakes applicants are making under these new UK Immigration 2025 rules, and explain exactly how you can steer clear of them. Watch till the end. We're going to break down what's new and what the Home Office is examining most carefully so you can submit your application with confidence. Mistake number 1, ignoring the new skill and salary rules. The first and most significant mistake to avoid in 2025 is not understanding the new requirements for sponsored jobs. As of July 22, 2025, the government has implemented major changes for the skilled worker visa. One of the biggest hurdles is that the minimum skill level for many sponsored roles has been raised to RQF Level 6, which is equivalent to a bachelor's degree. This change means a significant number of occupations are no longer eligible for new overseas applicants. On top of this, the general salary threshold for most skilled worker applicants has increased to £41,700 per year, or the specific going rate for your job, whichever is higher. Simply meeting the old salary requirement is now a clear path to refusal. So what's the fix? You must confirm that your job is still eligible under the new framework. Don't rely on the job title alone. You need to find the correct SOC 2020 occupation code and check that it's on the updated list. Then ensure your salary meets the new, higher threshold for that code. Don't make assumptions. Verify every detail on the official government website before paying your application fee. Now let's move on to the second major mistake, which many applicants overlook, yet it's one of the easiest to prevent. Messing up your financial evidence. The second mistake is a classic, but with increased scrutiny, it's catching more people out: errors in financial evidence. This is one of the most frequent reasons for any visa refusal, yet it's also one of the most preventable. Where people often go wrong is failing to show they have the required funds in the correct manner. For many visa types, including the skilled worker visa, you typically need to prove you have at least £1,270 held in a bank account for 28 consecutive days. Applications are refused because the balance dropped below the required amount for even one day, or the bank statements provided don't cover the full 28-day period. Another common trigger for refusal is a large, unexplained deposit suddenly appearing in the account, which raises red flags. The key here is meticulous preparation. Make sure the full amount is in your account before the 28-day period begins, and don't let the balance dip for any reason. Use official bank statements that clearly show your name, account number, the date, and the bank's logo. If you received a large sum as a gift, you must also provide a dated letter from the giver explaining its source. Don't give the Home Office any reason to question your financial stability. If you're finding this advice helpful and want to stay on top of all the UK immigration updates, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. I release regular videos to break down these complex rules, and your support encourages me to reach and assist more people. The next mistake is less about money and more about organization, and failing to get this right can derail your entire application. Incomplete or incorrect documents. The third critical mistake is submitting a disorganized or incomplete set of documents. Providing insufficient evidence is a primary reason for visa rejection across all categories. The problem is straightforward but damaging. You miss a document, provide a low-quality copy, or forget to have something officially translated. For instance, submitting a key document that isn't in English or Welsh without a certified translation is an automatic error. Perhaps you only upload the first page of an employment contract or a reference letter that's missing a date. The Home Office won't ask for the missing information. They are likely to just refuse the application. Your best defense is to become obsessed with checklists. Use the official document checklist on the gov.uk website for your visa route. Lay out every document, check it against the list, and then check it again. Ensure every scan is legible and includes all pages. For translations, always use a certified professional. Treat your application package as a final exam where every single question must be answered perfectly. Now, let's talk about a more subtle but increasingly common issue. The Home Office wants to know your job offer is real. Here's where many fall short. The genuine vacancy test failure. The fourth mistake is more nuanced but is an increasingly common reason for refusal, failing to prove that your sponsored job is a genuine vacancy. This issue arises when the Home Office suspects a job was created just to secure a visa or that you don't actually intend to perform the sponsored role. This can be triggered by a vague job description on your certificate of sponsorship, or if your qualifications and experience don't appear to match the position. It can also be a concern if your sponsoring employer has a poor compliance history. The solution is to work closely with your employer to make sure your certificate of sponsorship is detailed and precise. The job description should list duties that clearly align with the official SOC 2020 code for that role. You must be prepared to show how your qualifications and work history make you the right person for the job. Essentially, your application needs to tell a credible story. A legitimate company has a real need, and you are the ideal candidate to fill it. And finally, we come to a mistake that applicants often underestimate. Your past immigration record matters more than you think. Ignoring your immigration history. The final mistake is assuming that the past doesn't matter. Failing to disclose previous visa refusals or undeclared criminal convictions can lead to an immediate refusal on credibility grounds. It's tempting to think a minor issue from years ago won't be found, but the Home Office maintains detailed records. Any attempt to mislead, even by omitting information, is viewed as deception. This is one of the most serious grounds for a refusal and can result in a ban on future applications. The only way forward is complete honesty. You are required to declare any previous visa refusals from any country. If you have a criminal record, no matter how minor or old, you must declare it and provide the relevant paperwork. It is always better to explain a past problem transparently than to be caught hiding it. Be truthful on your application form, as any discrepancy between your answers and the Home Office's records will undermine your credibility. Navigating the UK's visa system is challenging, but success is achievable. By understanding these common pitfalls, you can take control of your application. Remember, be thorough, be honest, and always check your information against the official gov.uk website. Careful and meticulous preparation is your best strategy. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the very best of luck with your application.